So by the time you're seeing this video, I probably already uploaded a YouTube short where I was talking about Kanye West and his weird fan base that he already accumulated randomly. But this is going to be a video more just kind of going more into depth, not really specifically on Kanye fans, but just more on fans that I find annoying of any shape, size, or form. The thing I see happen often when it comes to fan bases in anime, gaming, fucking music, anything, movies, any criticism towards a certain series or anything will warrant a certain responses depending on the fan base. And as said before, this isn't limited to anime. It could be games, movies, comic books, music, you name it. So for this video, I'm just going through some fandoms that I personally just don't like. Even if I actually like the medium that it's from, I just don't like the fans that are associated with it because them niggas be weird, you know, being honest with you. So to start off first and foremost, let's start off with comic book fans. All right, I like comic books. Some of the people I like, or some people I know who also like comic books, some of their fans just be genuinely just weird, you know? Some of the most racist bullshit, some of the most homophobic, transphobic, whatever ism or fucking phobia you want to throw out there, 9 times out of 10, comic book fans got them. They're not exclusive in this, but it's very high. I remember one time I was scrolling through Twitter, as I do, and honestly, that's probably my first mistake. But I was scrolling through Twitter, and niggas is talking shit on fucking Storm in the latest comics because she's dating Logan from the X-Men, which I thought they already had previous history on that. And I guess they're hating on her because, or they're saying that she's cheating because her and T'Challa dated in like a comic line 8 years back. 8 years. So it's like, bro, that was 8 years ago. And in that comic line, they divorced. And in this current comic line, they're like, hey, she was like, hey man, even though we divorced, I still love you more than I'd love any other person on the planet. Bullshit. That type of shit I'm talking about. Like, so it's like, it's obvious that it's just talking straight bullshit. Or niggas are talking straight bullshit because they're just hating on Storm because she's a woman. There's a lot of misogyny in the comic book community. And if you're gonna tell me that there isn't, then you're just kind of flat out lying. 2, there's a lot of racism that goes on in there. And racism and sexism combining, it's not exactly a good combination. If I'm being honest, it's actually pretty bad. Really bad, actually. I think it's not ridiculous to say that racism is bad. Or that sexism is bad. Not ridiculous to say that misogynoir is bad. But you can go ahead and cancel me. I don't know why it's so big in the comic book fan community. Why a lot of those niggas are so weird, because obviously there's good people in all these fandoms or just in general, but these niggas in general are actually just weirdos. A lot of them, not gonna lie to you. Most of them you're gonna find online, but in person you're gonna find them less. But 9 times out of 10, they have a certain look to them. They're, you know, greasy hair, haven't showered in 4 months, things of that nature, you know. You'll be able to spot it from a mile away. Sometimes you can just tell when a person likes comic books, but you can tell that they're not one of the weirdos. You know, they shower, you know, they generally have, they don't gotta be progressive, they just gotta be not a general fucking weirdo. That's me, I'm done talking about comic book fans. Next, we're going to go on One Piece fans. Now, I know what you're saying. Oh, why are you excluding a specific series? Well, that's because comic book fans in general be weird, I'm not gonna lie. But when it comes to anime, there are fandoms that are specifically weird, but for different reasons. Or annoying, but for different reasons. Now, luckily, One Piece fans, they're not really, at least from what I've seen, they're not really like anything like crazy racist, or they're not like randomly homophobic or misogynistic or anything of that nature. A lot of them just be very annoying about some of the characters and the agendas that they're pushing. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I remember one time I was just going, I read a new chapter of One Piece, but I like to discuss it amongst my homies, but one of them was at work, and my homeboy Ace, at the time that I wanted to record the video, I don't think he was available because I think he works night shifts wherever he works. So I don't even think I could really text him about this shit. So, cause that nigga's gonna be at work. Like, no, if I were to try to like discuss this on, let's say, the One Piece subreddit, obviously put the spoiler tag and all that. The agendas that niggas push would be so annoying, it's actually bad. Cause like, take me for example. I want Shanks to die. I probably already mentioned this in a video that I've already edited, recorded, and uploaded up to the point of me recording this video. I don't like that character. I don't. No bullshit. Well, why don't I like that character? That's probably a video for a different day. But that's besides the point. I don't like the nigga. I think he should go. But a lot of people will disagree with me, and rightfully so. But the reasoning for it would be like, oh, you're some Mihawk fan. Just throw out a bunch of different reasons. Oh, you're a Mihawk fan. You're a Bart fan. You're any of these characters. You're a fan of any of these characters, and that's why you want Shanks to die. I'm not gonna lie, I am a Mihawk fan, so that checks out just a little bit. But generally though, like that's beside the point. You have to realize that not everything is so black and white, and everyone has their own reasons. And the One Piece community is a really big example of that. Nobody can just accept things or accept the different opinions. It's always just arguing, and they're not as bad as the next people that I have on here, Dragon Ball fans. They're not as bad as them when it comes to discussing characters, because One Piece fans will discuss like general story elements and then push agendas on. They'll push power scaling agendas, but it's more of just like mostly jokes. Dragon Ball fans will just power scale you the fuck out of the fucking stratosphere, bro. Like, you can't have a conversation with them niggas. Them niggas will just like straight up just be like, oh, but if Goku hit a Kamehameha at 25% power with 13 booty cheek gigawatts, how many times stronger he is than they're doing too much. It is getting out of hand. No one cares that much, bro. I don't. I hope you don't. 9 times out of 10, that power scaling doesn't actually affect the fucking story, ever. You could throw all that fucking power scaling, there's gonna be another nigga who's stronger than him the next arc anyway, so it doesn't really matter at all. They're gonna find a way to write a nigga stronger. It happens every time. Because that's what happened with Broly, that's what happened with the superhero movie, that's what happened with Moro. I don't even read the manga right now, I don't. But that's what happened with Moro, and I think Granola, Shit, Beerus himself was an example of this. So I'm just like, bro, it's just... For people who know me personally, some people, not all people, might be like, but Dev, I know you personally. You used to be a power scaler. Now let's calm down here. I was not a power scaler, all right? Well, technically I was a power. I guess we wanted to end this video off on, I want to say, the actual fans that I started the video for, and Kanye West fans. Kanye West, he's Kanye West, but over time he's accumulated a separate amount of random assortment of fans that I want to say is interesting, to say the least. Kanye West is known as one of the greatest hip-hop producers / rappers. A lot of people like his rapping much better, but I think his production is much more legendary. We cannot fault him for that. We cannot take that away from him. What I can take away from him is that he's a worthless bitch ass nigga who needs to be. I'm trying not to wish death on people this year, but he's still a worthless bitch ass nigga taking pictures with fucking Elon Musk and shit. Like, who the fuck do you think he is? Well, just going full lean into that Nazi shit, and he's already done that before, but like now he's like doubling down, and it's weird, and his fans are like applauding it. His like random white supporters that he has, they're like applauding this Nazi shit because they've been with it from the beginning, and or random people who happen to fuck with Kanye over the years who are just defending it because they don't want to accept that their GOAT is just generally a fucking weirdo and needs to be studied. There's no amount of nitrous that can make up for this, or there's no amount of drugs that he was on. There's no excuses for this anymore. Like, your GOAT is unfortunately just a worthless bitch ass. You have to come to terms with that if you're a Kanye fan. And this is coming from a nigga who grew up on Kanye. Like, Kanye and Kendrick Lamar were the 2 hip-hop artists that made me even like music, let alone hip-hop. So I'm just like, bro, this is shit that I'm like, that I fuck with. I'm having to come to terms with, because I know, because niggas gonna try to hit you with the separate the art from the artist. That's a conversation for a different day that I will make a video on separately. in conclusion, that nigga Kanye's a weirdo, and his fans are just as much as weird, because they're either attempting to continuously try to like dick ride and defend it, or it's just a bunch of niggas just co-signing it because it's Kanye and Slash, or because they actually agree with his fucking ideals. And I think that's also just as much as dick riding, but who am I to talk? I'm just a nigga in a bond. I'm just a nigga in a bond. But no, if you like this video, be sure like, subscribe. Yeah, be sure to like and subscribe. I don't have anything else for you. I recorded this video on a whim, and I don't know, I'm just doing shit, nigga. So I don't know. Y'all have a good one.